Hey, something CT here. I feel like I have to clarify something. Uh, I already talked about CM Punk, but I don't feel like I need to talk about it again because I watched SmackDown on Hulu a couple hours ago, um, and it's great. He looks great. He's booked great. He looks like a great heel, but to me, I can't see a threat at him. I mean, to me, he's pretty much a weak champion. He is. I mean, can anyone make a video response, email me, comment me, tell me with any logic, without taking anything out, Ring of Honor, OVW, or whatever, this is WWE Punk. Can someone tell me that did he win anything championship and was made any substance to it? He won championships in WWE, but it has there been any substance? And I'm talking about promos of our matches and victories. And I sadly say I don't think so. And honestly, why couldn't Punk get the same treatment as what Dolph Ziggler is getting, or what John Morrison is getting, or say Shelton Benjamin's gotten, when he was grooming up to be right there. I mean, having a mid-card belt and working his way up. I know he's great and he's God. I mean, all this other stuff. But I think, to me, he doesn't really look as a guy who's threatening. He could have been a threat. I mean, Jeff Hardy, for a long time, was close and yet he was made legitimately a threat. Winning the Intercontinental title, winning the Tag Team Championships, winning the Intercontinental title, and all this other good stuff. MVP was like that as well, building him up. I mean, let's be honest. The last title reign CM Punk won with any significance was the ECW title. And even then, he lost to Chavo Guerrero. And I'm not saying bashing Chavo Guerrero, but see where he is now. Jumping to a midget. But my case is this. I mean, if CM Punk was so, I know he's over, but and so it's something, was a great champion, why does he have to need to go win Money in the Bank twice? I mean, to me, Money in the Bank should be got for upcoming stars. And Punk, I mean, the first time he won Money in the Bank, it was good and all, and it was shocking that he won against Edge. And then when he faced Batista, I mean, do you remember that bash last year? He looked like a complete joke. Punk looked like a complete joke, and he beat JBL. Correct, he beat JBL. Yeah, another joke. I know I'm reiterating some things, but this thing is just irritating to me. CM Punk wasn't really a good champion in 2008. I know people are probably blinded by his past greatness or his past, his Ring of Honor stuff and his promos, his this, that, and the other. Which that's okay and things like that, but when you look at the facts, when he was in the WWE, he doesn't have any substance. CM Punk has no substance. I'm sorry, his championship reigns are nothing but there's nothing. He has no clout to hang on. He's nothing. He's worse than Edge in this. At least Edge was built up over time. IC champion, this US champ, he was built. Christian was built the same way. He's been built up the same way as well. Dolph Ziggler, who I think looks to me more, I think CM Punk is like, to me, when Dolph Ziggler wins, hopefully the Intercontinental title, I honestly think Dolph Ziggler is way beyond him. I think he hopefully has more substance. Same as John Morrison. Look the way he's being built. He's being built as a guy who is John Morrison he has two victories on CM Punk when he was champ. What the hell? I mean, the guy, CM Punk has not, I mean, what other victory when he was world champion in a straight up match? Can anyone tell me a straight up match that didn't end in disqualification, count out, or anything else? I only count two. He pinned Edge in that triple threat match and JBL. That's it. Everything else has been DQ'd or he's not even in the match. Is that a champion to you? I'm sorry. I know. I love his promos. I love his stuff. I know he's great, but he hasn't been booked great. He hasn't been. CM Punk has been completely punked. He's punked. He's been punked. I mean, he has been. He's not a guy which I don't see him as a championship of any substance. And if he wins it or not, if he wins the championship or doesn't win a title, I think honestly, I think the boat has sailed on him. I think he needs to hang around the mid-card for at least another year or so. Don't win the Money in Bank again because we all like, oh God, we don't want to see your ass. It's going to get turned to, oh God, we don't want to see your ass anymore, Punk. They burnt. I don't want to see you win a championship anymore. They want to see him earn that thing. I mean, put him in a feud with John Morrison with the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. Have him build up that championship as well. I mean, I honestly think he should have been the Intercontinental title champion and face the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania instead of going for Money in the Bank. It would have been a lot more interesting. Have him face, say, JBL. I mean, they have pretty good chemistry. Why not build that? Or him and Rey Mysterio or something like that. That would be great. Wouldn't you think? I mean, I just saw these matches. Rey Mysterio, pretty good matches. I mean, actually very good Intercontinental title match at WrestleMania. Would have built him up. Would have built Rey Mysterio and built importance to the Intercontinental Championship. But you know, I'm probably built him up to like, okay, he's ready for a real whole heavyweight championship reign. But you know, to me, there's no substance to him. Sure, he won championships, but there's no substance. There's no substance to his reigns. There's no like, well, he deserves it because he fought off like number one contendership or anything else. He just won a match back at WrestleMania, a grueling line match, by the way. It comes in at the opportune time, wins the title. Doesn't look good when he holds the championship, and when he loses it, it's just completely, utterly, you know, he doesn't look good when he holds the championship. I mean, at least Rey Mysterio hold the title. At least he was built up to win a championship. He has won championships and things like that, and won the World Rumble or something like that. You know, he did some hard work for it. That is what I'm saying. You know, everyone else is built up, but really, I mean, CM Punk he's not really as that. He's not built up. And I'm sorry for reiterating this, but I feel like it's just been just a little nagging complaint. Just a little nag. But anything else, I like CM Punk, and I think he's awesome. Alright, this is Duke CT here. Peace and love, and I will see y'all when I see y'all. One.